Hey y'all, Monk Joseph here with the Broken Buddha. Right now I got episode 9 for S.O.S shorts for you. For those unfamiliar, this is part of the Survivors of Schizophrenic series for those who are trying to survive either a family or a relationship with a schizophrenic like I am, and just to help people feel more comfortable with the things that they experienced by knowing that other people experience them similar things. That's not always going to be the same, but here it goes. So the dinners. This is a weird one. It's not really weird. It makes perfect sense, but so it was my stepfather that I had this issue with, where because he was so aggressive and so like trigger happy with discipline, even if it wasn't necessary, that there was a period of my childhood I can barely remember it. I was definitely still in elementary school, like maybe third or fourth grade, and I would tell my parents that I liked eating American cheese on a slice of bread in the microwave. And it's not that it's a great snack, but I was telling my parents that because my stepfather would come up to me and be like, "What do you want for dinner?" And I knew that if my next words weren't what he wanted to hear, I would be in trouble and getting torn down or assaulted. So I would just say, "I'm gonna eat cheese on bread in the microwave," and they'd be like, "Are you sure?" And he would even like kind of grill me to because like he knew I was lying, which I was. I was terrified I was going to get assaulted by somebody 6 to 8 times my size. Um, and I can still remember this day just being terrified. And so, he knew I was lying and would grill me and try to catch me lying, but I would stick to my guns. And so, I grew up having to lie about enjoying microwaved American cheese on a slice of bread for dinner. He was two. I think it was, I was pretty young. So two was a lot. That would probably fill me up. But that was dinner a lot of nights, and it was not just dinner. That was dinner in fear, like just terrified, because that's not just that. I mean, it's anything. That was just, think about it. Meals are usually supposed to be the break from that kind of a stuff and abuse, but it wasn't. That was the worst. I mean, I remember that one dinner where I mentioned where my brother got his head put in a toilet. So I mean, it's crazy stuff. Um, I think that's really it for that. It wasn't all terrible. Like, my mom was the more delusional dreamer side of a schizoid, so she did some nice dinners and stuff here and there, but she was always out doing stuff. She didn't like being at home. She didn't like being identified. She was a from the born in the 50s, in the late 50s. I mean, her whole thing was, I don't want to be identified as a homemaker, woman, mother kind of thing. So her life was always about trying to not be that mom. What you would expect as a mom to like protect and teach you and stuff like that. That was none of her business, and she didn't want none of it. So, all right. So that's all I got for you guys for this S.O.S shorts. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for stopping by. Peace and blessings.